Got it put together. This one is supposedly 41 inches from the tip of this to the tip, the far tip of the blade. So it's a lighter duty. I don't like it for a lot of reasons. It's very light. The blade like is only 8 inches. This one is 14 inches. It's only 8. It's about half as wide as this one. Very thin blade, width-wise, very thin. I'm pretty sure thin metal, thickness-wise too. This thing weighs 2.2 pounds, I believe, and the other one's only like 1.5 pounds, something like that. I wrote to 4 different sellers, and they gave me a couple different answers. But anyway, this is about 3 pounds. That one's about 2 pounds, so it's a lot lighter. And the other thing too is this one has stability here, heavy steel here and here, giving it more weight. And you're going to be working right here. This is where your force is. You're in front of you further. So you have to believe it, understand me, but I've been studying them, and this is a lot better physics. So you're working right down below your, right in front of you, right at your toes, right at your feet. You don't want to hit your foot with it because it'll hurt. But probably right through your boot. I'll be using it because I just got gas for my weed whacker, my Shindawa weed whacker, and I got a lot of weeds, nothing but weeds out here. So I want to get out to where there's vehicles out here, and I want to cut a path to the forest. So that's my plan for the next few days. As much as I can, I'm going to be outside working. So I'll set up the video on a tripod. I've got not a good tripod here. I got my two junky tripods, but I'll set my phone up and do some video of me doing some weed whacking. So I need to find some glasses, and I need to find some ear protection for my gas-powered one. So pray for me that I find those stuff, and I'll stay on here for a few minutes and see if anybody signs in here, but nobody is. So what time is it? It's probably a little bit late to be doing this, I know. I was about dead asleep, sitting in my chair, 10:46, 10 o'clock, okay, almost 11, so, oh well. Well, anyway, that's it, people. This came in a nice little package, a little box. Let me show you again. Trying to mark the phone with it. Came in a box that size, about 15 inches long, Wallen C. And, you know, consider the fact that it's compact. I don't think I have about 1,000 of these sitting on the shelf ready to sell them, you know. 2-part handle, pretty easy. I'd prefer one with wood. It'd be faster to swing it. This is going to be a little slower than it would be with wood to swing it. But it'll work, I'm pretty sure. It'll take a lot of effort. It'll wear me out. I'm not in good shape right now, not at all. So I'm going to take it easy with it. I'll get out and not in the heat, you know, and just do it and see how it does. That's the main thing, is see how it does and work my way into it. Like splitting wood. I'd like to split wood. I love splitting wood, but I want to work my way into it. I haven't been able to do that yet because I don't have the time and the wood to do it with. So one thing about this, you got 2 joints here, 2 there, and 1 here. So you got 5 joints, 5 connection points. So if it starts rattling, I gotta sit down and take the time and figure out where it's at. Now this has got a big knurled nut here. I can twist that and get that together. It's got a steel insert in there, so that shouldn't come loose. If it does, I can tighten it. But these are not like that. These are like every single one. You gotta. One way to do is the wrench. I gave you a little bitty wrench. Got these on as tight as I could. So I mean, this had a deep well. But this is just a little deep well. You know, nut driver with them. Why not? You know, a little bit of quality never hurts a company. Showing that they care about their customers, and if I was going to sell this, I'd insist on having a nut driver, a deep well nut driver with it, or a good, you know, side, maybe even ratchet wrench, at least a sideways wrench, a good, decent thing you can hold. This thing can drop it about 15 times, you know. Then you got to find a damn wrench, get it back on without hurting yourself. Same thing with the Allen screw. It's a stupid sending that thing with it. Send something real. Send a real tool, man. I'm tightening these up as tight as I can get them. I don't want them coming off. I should have put. I'll do that and change this to black. I don't know. I don't think that. Where's he did that? rust. I don't want to hurt myself, cut myself either. I don't know. Can't tell. Anyway, stainless steel. I believe in stainless steel big time. One of the first trips I'm going to make is to go see, other than little short local trips, is to go see Mr. Amish stainless steel stove factory. I get my rocket stove going, get an agreement with him, and start working on some. Have, tell everybody how to make it too. We'll have video seminars on that workshop. So, all right, hey, somebody's on there. Hey, say hi. Good night. Goodbye. Nobody wants to say anything? Okay. Good night. God bless everybody, and be blessed through that. Okay? That's an order. The Lord bless you and keep thee and make his face to shine upon thee. May the Lord give thee peace. And provide sustenance, food, shelter, clothing, secrecy, providence, hiding, camouflage, invisibility if you need it, food when you need it, water when you need it, shelter when you need it. Reverse that. Shelter when you need it, that's the most immediate thing. Water when you need it, that's the second most important thing. Food when you need it, that's the third most important thing. In that order, folks. In that order. Bibles, beans, bandages, bullets for you people. In that order, in that order. So, shelter, water, food. People are stocking up food. They have no idea of that they need water to stay alive. Hard to believe. I don't know. It's just how Americans ever got so stupid. I have no idea. I was on a forum one time. I said, this guy said, move out here to central Kansas where I'm at. And I said, the Ogallala Aquifer is going dry. There's not going to be any water there. I don't need water. I'm not a farmer. Oh, I heard another guy. I kid you not. This was in my hearing and a friend of mine hearing. He said, I've been thinking about this for a long time, long time. He said, if we don't have food with water in it, like canned food with water, wet packed, we're not going to make it. And my friend looked at him and he goes, anybody that stupid deserves to die. Water comes from the ground, people. It does not come from the sky. It does not come from spigots. It does not come from spigots. It does not come from, the hose faucet. It comes from the ground. It comes from the air. You can collect rainwater, but you better have a well. You better have a well with good, clean water. You better have clean water on your property, or you're not going to make it. Don't be hauling water. All right. Anybody on say anything? Hi and bye. Okay. Good night. Pasta lasagna. Hasta la vista, baby. Good night. Bye. One last time, I'll show you, in case you just came on. Manual weed whacking. What are we going to call this thing? A yo-yo, what are brand new. Amazon, $45 ballpark. I'll be trying it out. The handle is pretty heavy, but it'll make it a little bit slower to swing than a wooden one or a fiberglass one. But hey, I'm gonna try it. If I can find a better one, I will. What I want is a side, but they're like $300. That's what I really want. That will cut through saplings. It'll cut through little small tree saplings, wood saplings. It'll cut through them like butter. So keep them sharp. You can harvest wheat. You can harvest hay. You cut grass, you can cut weeds with them, but you can harvest with them, literally harvest. You get online and watch videos, and especially, let's say a guy with a gas-powered weed whacker and a little 14-year-old girl in a white dress and barefoot will outcut the guy with the gas-powered weed whacker every time. So, powered mower, One guy had a sickle mower, looks like about a 6-foot span blade on it, like a mow hay with. Big old hood, about 5 horsepower or whatever, but big. One with that, and the guy with the scythe beat him. Same exact width, about 12-foot path. The guy with the scythe beat him, so very possible. They're very efficient, very efficient. And you can throw the hay in a pile, and then you scoop it up and you bale it. You stack it. They do haystacks, the old-fashioned haystacks. People still do that to this day. I'll tell you what, very impressive. Okay, all right, God bless everybody. Bye. 2. Anybody say anything? Anybody want to admit to being on here with me? Crazy man, Jerry Diamond. All right. Good night. Bye bye. Hasta la vista. Hasta la vista, baby. Good night. God bless everybody.